Khanyisile Mtuzulwana is one of many South Africans who have been at the receiving end of debit order fraud. Every day, consumers' money is spent fraudulently deducted by unscrupulous companies. And this is often hard to notice because most banks typically do not notify you of a transaction that is less than 100 rands.
I went into a branch and the lady there said she couldn't help me. And I'm one of very many people that are experiencing this scam. And so she was like, there's nothing that she can do. This was a Sunday, but the bank was open. So I was like, why are you open if you can't help people on a Sunday? So she said, I must come back during the week. And I was like, during the week I'm at work. There's no way that I can go into the bank. So eventually what I did is I sent an email to my premier banker, and they sent me around to their fraud department and a whole lot of other people. But eventually it did stop, but after I had lost money.
The Payment Association of South Africa says it is aware of this phenomenon and hopes that Debicheck will help to curb this crime. Debicheck aims to eliminate unauthorized debit orders. It will do this by requiring bank customers to electronically confirm new debit orders placed on their accounts.
We're trying to identify who these companies are, but we need to understand who the directors are.
Okay.
Because with the registration of companies with SIPs, etc., you'd find that Enoch is registered in this company, they're registered in the other company. So when you block a company from inserting debit orders on the system, you must operate at a director level, so that you then chase the right people. Otherwise, if we're changing names, they'll continuously be operating with different names.
For Khanyisile, this intervention comes a little too late when many like herself have lost a lot of money, especially because the companies have the choice of not signing up.
It's excellent, but I wish they would have implemented it earlier or sooner. Because it just feels like now they're just managing by crisis rather than they didn't foresee this. And I'm sure it's not the first time that it's happening. It's been happening. So I feel like maybe it's too little too late, but it's a good initiative.
While this will prevent certain companies from placing new debit orders on your account without your permission, Malisa says there's still an issue of consumers who reverse legitimate debit orders. He says this could be as a result of the escalating cost of living.
Whilst we're having everything going up, be it petrol, be it food, etc., etc., there's very limited money that customers have to pay for what they need. And invariably, you then find that the next thing that they can do is to find these debit orders. And also because banks have enabled the ease of disputing debit orders, they then utilize the very same tools that the banks have given to quickly reverse a debit order, and the money then becomes available in the account almost immediately. So when you look at the good things that we've done to try and enable consumers, some of the consumers, unfortunately, are actually utilizing it, which at the end it's going to be for their own detriment.
Debicheck is expected to come into full effect by 2019. Diaboseto, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Now, a gauge of business